Hey, it's going to do a quick kind of overview and kind of first impressions video of this, which is the Montane Black Ice Jacket, the electric blue. It's kind of your kind of winter down jacket, 800 plus fill power. So the lowest quality down in this is 800 fill, which is really high, and it's reinforced with an extra layer of Primaloft in the shoulders, forearms, and the hood. What that does is it makes it a little bit more water resistant because down's not very good in the wet, and also this shell fabric is free flow ultralight, which I believe Montane make themselves, comparable to Pertex Endurance. It's waterproof to 800mm hydrostatic head, which is what the military here in the UK consider waterproof. I think in terms of like outdoor use stuff, we usually consider about 1500mm to be waterproof, so it is pretty water resistant. Like, I would trust it in a shower in some pretty wet conditions, but you know, don't go out in heavy downpours and expect it to stay completely dry, because it's probably not. I would definitely take something extra hard shell or something to whack over the top if it's going to be soaking wet. Yeah, it's really nice. It's not as bulky as I thought it would be, going by all the pictures and stuff. I mean, on me, it's kind of right between the kind of really bulky, super warm down jackets and the kind of lightweight thinner ones, like say the Ghost Whisperer or this one I have here, which is the Featherlight from Montane. It's kind of right between the two. It's not super thick, but it's still very thick. It'll still keep you very warm. It's got a two-way YKK zipper here. It can be a little bit of a nightmare to do up, but as is with all of these zippers, I think it's worth it for the extra hassle though, because say when you're sitting down and like you can kind of undo this and it makes it a lot comfier to sit down, it doesn't all bulk up. But the main purpose, if you're wearing a harness or say a backpack strap around and you just want to whack this over the top, then you can pull this up and it won't get in the way of all of your harness or anything. Got a little popper down here, one at the top as well. The hood on this thing is incredible. This is probably my favourite thing about this jacket. Zip comes all the way up here. You've got this really nice material here as well, soft material. Comes all the way up, and this hood cinches all the way down. With these also these cables here are routed through these bits, so it doesn't slap against your face in heavy wind and getting tangled up when you're taking the jacket on and off, which is a really nice feature. Yeah, the hood's just amazing. It's so cozy. Not to worry about getting a frostbitten nose in this thing. You've also got an adjuster at the back here. It's just Velcro, but to be honest, just being Velcro is probably a good thing, because it's one less thing to go wrong. As this is why I'm returning this Featherlight, because it did go wrong. This has got a kind of standard tab pull, and they managed to sew it in wrong and it just ripped out. I've got another video of that, but yeah, simple, and I think that's better. Pockets. Oh, one more thing about the hood before we go is that this peak here is wire reinforced and it's got a layer of foam in it. And although it looks like a lot of Montane's other hoods, like say this thinner one here, the Featherlight, it's a lot better. Like, it's really kind of, it's not like your full-on hard shell type peaks that you get from like the North Face, but it's definitely enough to stop it from blowing about in the wind and being annoying. Really good hood. So it's probably one of my favourite things about this. The pockets, you've got two hand warmer pockets here. They're really huge and they're lined with like fleece. They come really high as well, so if you're wearing a harness or you've got your backpack straps around here, they're going to be well out of the way, still get in there, no problem. And at the bottom, you've got a hem cord here which you can pull tight from either side. And another really neat feature about this jacket, it's really well thought out, is that there's also a hem cord here at the waist. So this means that when you have your harness on, or you're sitting about in your tent with your bottom zip up like this, you can tighten this up. The tighteners are in the pockets as well, so you don't have to undo the jacket to tighten them. And then basically, even if your jacket's up here, it's going to be nice and tight around your waist. And you can also use it, say, if the fit's not quite right on you and you've got some extra space in your back, like say I always have that, just pull these, tighten up around your waist here, and feel the difference already of how much air that's going to stop coming in. Really nice little feature. It's a very well thought out jacket. The only downside about the Primaloft is that although it's a lot more water resistant and it's supposed to go against like when you're wearing backpacks and stuff, because it doesn't compress as much as down. But the life of Primaloft is nowhere near as long as down. I think it's usually expected to last about 5 years or so on, like if you buy a full Primaloft jacket. But I think that that's not such a big issue because it's only on these areas, and realistically you're not going to be wearing a heavy pack very often when you're wearing a big down jacket because you're just going to be far too hot. So yeah, I honestly don't think it would wear out, and because there's a layer of Primaloft on top of the layer of down, or underneath, I'm not sure which way it goes, even if it does wear out eventually, that down's still going to be there to keep you warm. It's not as if you're going to just have to throw away the jacket if that eventually happens. Yeah, so in terms of pockets on the inside, you've got this really nice fleece lined big zipper pocket. It's great for keeping things like batteries in. Keep your head torch batteries in there and they'll stay alive for a lot longer. I keep my camera batteries in there because I'm a photographer. We've got one here for a bottle. It's not massive. Oh, where's my bottle? It's over here. You can fit a 1 litre bottle in, no problem. Wouldn't want to go much bigger though, but then again you're not going to be very comfortable if you do put any bigger in there, but it fits a 1 litre bottle perfectly. Yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, it's box wall construction, so the sewing on it doesn't go all the way through. You get cold spots, say on jackets like this one, the sewing goes all the way through from front to back, so you get a little cold spot where there's no insulation between the threads. On this, you've got a layer of material in between this stitching and the stitching on the inside, so there's always insulation, there's no cold spots. Really nice feature. The fit, this is a medium. I'm 5'8" with a 31-inch waist, I believe, and it comes below my bum nicely. It's longer cut than a lot of other down jackets, which I like. I like them longer. It means it doesn't roll up when you're wearing a harness where you're sitting about. I just like having something to sit on as well. It's really nice. It's quite tight around the bottom and it's quite slim fitting in general. Like usually a medium would be quite baggy on me and a small would be tight fitting, but this fits like some smalls I've tried on. So if you're a bit on the larger side or you want something really baggy to layer underneath, we've not got plenty of room for layers here, but if you wanted to put lots of layers underneath, I don't know why you would because it's so warm, then I would suggest getting a size up, or if you're a slightly fatter person, can't think of another word, yeah, you might want to get a size up too, because the arms will probably get a bit tight and you might lose a bit of the insulation qualities of this. But as you can see, it comes over on me nicely. The chest is nice and loose so you can fit lots of stuff, but it's not too much to heat up. You've got the sleeping bag style baffle here to stop snow and stuff getting down into your jacket if you've got the hood down. Really nice little feature. Like I say, it's just very well thought out. Its inside material is wicking. It's called Peak with a Q to be fancy. And yes, right. One thing I will say about Montane products is that their photos are very bright. I think there's a lot of adjustment and good lighting going on there. This electric blue is nowhere near as bright as it looks on their website. And the same with this. This is the burnt orange, and it looks super bright on their website, but it's really more like a light red in person. So keep that in mind if that's the kind of thing that matters to you. I think these look a bit more subtle than nice myself, but yeah, what can I say? It's a really, really good jacket. RRP's for £250. This one was £149 from Go Outdoors. So you can get it quite a lot cheaper than the RRP, much cheaper. And yeah, I would highly recommend it. I had it out in town yesterday, just walking about with just a t-shirt underneath. It wasn't that cold. It's probably somewhere between 2 and 5 degrees C. So it's cold enough that you would normally be absolutely freezing, even with, say, this is kind of my standard walk around town coat. It's just a standard North Face with no insulation or anything. It's just really, really thick. And if I had just a t-shirt on under that in 2 to 5 degrees, I would be freezing. And this was toasty. I could sit around for hours in this outside just for the sake of it, just to see how warm it was. And yeah, really nice, incredibly comfortable. You hardly even notice it's on. It's not incredibly bulky. Definitely check it out. Montane Black Ice Jacket.